Hour of 6 o'clock upon us. We are going to begin our regularly scheduled City Council meeting for this evening, January 2nd, 2024. So we'll begin. I'd like to welcome everyone that is here tonight. And we will begin with an invocation offered by Chaplain Phil Whitback of the Caldwell Fire Department. So if you would please come forward, Phil, and if everyone would please stand for the prayer, and then remain standing afterwards for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mighty God, once again we come before you. Lord, you have said that in your word that you have placed an authority. Use that wisdom and do our first responders, Lord. We thank you. All things that we give you thanks.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Phil, thank you so much for being here this evening and for offering that prayer, and not just that, but everything you do for our city. So Phil is an integral part in many, many aspects from our fire department, planning and zoning commission, and even our impact fee committee. So he just keeps getting wrangled into more and more stuff as I was talking to him earlier tonight. But appreciate him and his service to his community. Madam Clerk, if you'd please call the roll.
Jody?
Here.
Stoddard?
Here.
Register?
Here.
Allgood?
Here.
Williams?
Here. Very good. So all council members are present and accounted for. Councilor Mee is not able to be with us this evening, and he is excused. Are there any conflict of interest declarations from any members of the council regarding any of the items on the agenda this evening? Okay, with that, we do have one special presentation to do this evening, and this is for a proclamation for Caldwell Human Trafficking and Internet Crimes Against Children Awareness Day. So I will read that. We have Deborah Kraft is here. So if you want to just take a seat, no, come on, go ahead and take a seat right there at the very front, just so you don't have to stand up there while I read this. So I'm going to read this into the record, and then we'll let you come forward and say a few words. Nurturing environments. And whereas living with our eyes wide open to the reality of human trafficking and the internet crimes being committed against our children in the Caldwell community, knowledge and education remain our best defense. Now therefore, I, Jerem Wagner, Mayor of the City of Caldwell, Idaho, do hereby proclaim January 18th, 2024, as Caldwell Human Trafficking and Internet Crimes Against Children Awareness Day in the City of Caldwell, and urge all citizens to work together to eliminate the scourge of human trafficking in our community. Signed, Jerem Wagner, Mayor, City of Caldwell. Very good. So yes, please come forward and introduce yourself and just take a few moments.
Good evening. My name is Debbie Kraft. I'm Chair of the Canyon County Anti-Trafficking Task Force. And on behalf of our leadership team, of which we have a few here tonight, hands up. Those of you. We would like to thank you, Mayor Wagner, for signing this proclamation. We'd like to thank the City Council for your support. This proclamation speaks volumes for the attention we need to give in educating our community on this important topic. And in line with January 18th, Thursday, January 18th, we are having our annual January public event right here in this room. We're bringing Officer David Gomez from the Boise County Sheriff's Office in here, and he will be speaking as school resource officer for Idaho City. He will be sharing a wealth of information on the dangers our youth face every day as they enter the world of the internet, and the ways in which our adults, parents, legal guardians can help to keep our children safe and protected as they're online. The event is a little bit different. It's considered a workshop for a couple of reasons. One is that we are not only inviting adults, parents, but we're encouraging parents to bring their children. Officer Gomez is very experienced in working with the kids, and at the end of this presentation, he will be teaching the parents how to download and install parental control apps so that they control what their children are accessing on their cell phones. So we're really looking forward to this. We hope to fill this community room, and we invite all of you to come out and support us for that. So thank you very much.
And what time is that at?
Oh, that starts at 6:30. The doors open at 6:30. The presentation starts at 7 o'clock.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you so much. And thank you for everything you do. So I do have this proclamation I want to give to you, and if we could do a picture in front of the flag. That would work.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you again, Deborah. We really do appreciate you and all those that support you in what you do to bring attention to that. As it was mentioned, it often does go overlooked, and it's something that does affect every community throughout the country, so thank you for that. I do not believe we have any audience participation this evening, so that moves us to our consent calendar. And I don't believe we have any amendments to that, so do we have a motion for approval of the consent calendar as printed? Oh, there is? Oh. Oh, okay. So yeah, we do have an amendment. Do you mind, Councilor Doty?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I move that we amend the consent calendar due to the work week holiday schedule. The City Council minutes of December 19th, 2023 are pending final review that will be placed on the agenda for 1/16/2023 for Council's consideration.
Very good. So we do have that amendment. Do we have a second?
24.
Should be 24. Thank
Yep.
you, Chuck. Or Councilor.
Second.
Stoddick.
Very good. So we have a motion from Councilor Doty and a second from Councilor Stoddick for amendment of the consent calendar as noted. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion passes. Do we have a motion for approval of the consent calendar as amended?
So moved.
And
Second.
we have a motion from Councilor Doty and a second from Councilor Stoddick for approval of the consent calendar as amended. Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Doty,
Yes.
Dottie,
Yes.
Register,
Yes.
Allgood,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
That motion passes unanimously.
We're missing.
Already hitting the punch before the meeting. So, okay, very good. So that moves us into, so there is no old business. So new business, our first action item tonight is actually the finance report. Do we have a motion for acceptance of the finance report? How about, yes, Councilor Williams, since it's his last go around on it.
Mr. Mayor, I move that accounts payable in the amount of $3,172,282.98, represented by check numbers 174,787 through 175,099, and payroll for the amount of $640,402.28, represented by check numbers 39271 through 39283, and direct deposits be accepted, payments approved, and vouchers filed in the office of the city clerk.
Good. Do we have a second? So a motion from Councilor Williams and a second from Councilor Register for acceptance of the finance report as submitted. Any discussion on that motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that motion passes unanimously. So that moves us into the fun part of the evening. I think what most of us are here for this evening is the oath of office for Councilmember Williams, Councilmember Allgood, and soon-to-be Councilmember Dittenber. So they were all duly elected to the election in November. I'm excited to have Councilor Williams and Councilor Allgood continue to serve in their capacities. We're excited to add Councilor Dittenber as well to the ranks. So we'll do that. And just so everyone is aware, we will have a reception after we do finish all of our items tonight. We have a pretty limited agenda, so we are going to go ahead and push through those all those items so that we can adjourn at the end, and then everybody can take some time to enjoy each other's company and partake of some refreshments that our wonderful city clerk has prepared. So we will do the reception after item number 9, after the adjournment in this evening's city council meeting. So with that, we will start with Counselor Williams.
You made a motion?
No. You don't touch it.
Okay, if you raise your hand and repeat after me. I, Jeff Williams,
I, Jeff Williams,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Idaho,
the Constitution of the State of Idaho,
and the laws and ordinances of the City of Caldwell,
laws and ordinances of the City of Caldwell,
that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of council member, seat number 4,
the duties of council member C4
of the City of Caldwell, Canyon County, Idaho,
of the City of Caldwell, Canyon County, Idaho,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
during my continuance therein.
my continuance therein.
You're all good.
I'd agree.
I, Chris Alden,
Chris Alden,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Idaho,
the Constitution of the State of Idaho,
and the laws and ordinances of the City of Caldwell.
and the laws and ordinances of the City of Caldwell.
I will faithfully discharge the council member, seat number 5, City of Caldwell, Canyon County, Idaho,
Caldwell, Canyon County, Idaho,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
during my continuance therein. Okay, Mr. Ditberg, please come forward. Yes, your lovely wife and anybody else would like to have.
I'll come up. All right. Or you just want me to go back with all of them?
Yeah, feel free to raise your hand and repeat after me. I, Mike Ditberg,
I, Mike Dillon,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the
Constitution of the State of Idaho,
Constitution of the State,
the laws and ordinances of the City of Caldwell,
the laws and ordinances of the State,
that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the council member, seat number 6,
the duties of council member, CP6,
City of Caldwell, Canyon County, Idaho,
of the City of Caldwell,
best of my ability,
to the best of my
during my continuance therein. So we do get on the move. So we realize that this does not happen without a lot of support at home. So we do have some flowers for you two gentlemen to take home to your wife, and then also for Mrs. Dipper as well. So. I apologize, Council. All good. I didn't see your lovely wife sitting there in the front row, so. Okay, very good. So we are very excited, as mentioned, to have Council Member Williams and Allgood back, and also for the addition of Council Member Dittenberg to be up here joining us on that. So congratulations again on winning your elections. As we all know, it's never fun or easy to do those things, and so we appreciate you putting yourself out there and joining the ranks. So excited for this coming year with all of you. So with that, it does move us into the need for the election of a city council president for 2024.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilor Williams.
I nominate Brad Doty for president.
Very good. Do we have a second?
Second.
So we do have a nomination from Councilor Williams for Brad Doty to serve as city council president for 2024. So that motion was from Councilor Williams with a second from Councilor Stock. Is there any discussion on that motion? Okay, with that then, do we need to do a roll call? Okay, let's go ahead. So roll call vote, Madam Clerk.
Williams,
Yes.
Doty,
Yes.
Dottie,
Yes.
Register,
Yes.
Isber,
Yes.
Alden.
Yes.
Very good. So that motion passes. That was probably the most important vote was right here, if he was going to say yes or not.
Sure.
So it still would have passed, I think, even if you had said no. So, yeah, so that motion does pass unanimously. So that does elect Councilmember Doty as the council president for 2024. So that then moves us into action item number 4, which is for the city council liaison assignments. I don't have the printout, but I know that I did email everyone earlier today with those. Do we need to read them out, or are we good? So we do have, so Councilmember Doty will be serving with Urban Renewal Agency. His term goes, I think, till 2026, if I'm not mistaken, July 1st. And then also on the golf board, Councilmember Stoddard will continue serving on the Caldwell Veterans Council and also as a board member of the Valley Regional Transit Board, so appreciate his service on that. He does a great job with both of those committees. Councilmember Register gets stuck with Audit and Finance Committee for 1 more year, as it does discuss that for the 2-year term on that, so we appreciate you doing that. And then also as part of the Parks and Recreation Commission, and excited for you to be on that. It's a brand new commission on that, so you get to work with Julie, who's here this evening, and with Parks and Rec Commission, so excited for the work that'll happen with that. So yes, and the pool. So thank you so much for serving on that. And then Councilor Williams has been assigned to continue with the Airport Board of Commissioners. Appreciate his work on that. And then also as a part of the Historic Preservation Commission. Councilmember Allgood continues on Urban Renewal Agency. His term does go through July of this year, if I'm not mistaken. And then also serving on the Audit and Finance Committee. And then Councilmember Dittenberg, appreciate his willingness to serve on the Friends of the Depot Board, the Library Board of Trustees, and the Senior Citizen Center Board on that. So appreciate your willingness to do those things. I know you've been, I believe, part of the Friends of the Depot for quite some time, so appreciate you continuing on that. I'll just be like it never changed, so just keep going on that. But again, so those are that. I don't think we need a motion for that, right? It's just that. Okay, very good. And that moves us now into action item number, there you are. You were making me nervous earlier, so I'm glad to see you. Okay, so action item number 5 is a resolution authorizing the expansion of the scope of work for the Purple Sage Water Mainline Extension Project in the amount of $708,275.78 with granite excavation on that. So we do have our Deputy Director of Water Quality, Ashley Newbury, is here tonight. You are amazing. She is. So I want to publicly acknowledge what a great job that Ashley does in serving as our Deputy Director. She just is an incredible employee and person, and we're so grateful to have her here at the city. So thank you, Ashley, for all that you do and for filling in for Rob. Hopefully he owes you lunch or something like that for filling in for him. So, okay, time is yours.
All right, Mr. Mayor, members of council, like Mayor said, typically you would hear our Public Works Director, Rob McDonald, but he wasn't able to be here tonight. Before you have a proposed contract amendment to add additional scope of work to the Purple Sage and Water Main extension project. That additional scope is a pipe boring under Farmway Road and 780 feet of 18-inch water main. The contractor was hired through the formal bid process in January of 2023, and the larger water main project will serve the Urban Renewal Northwest allocation area. The key driver for this specific portion of water main is intended to help Caldwell Housing Authority connect to city water. So staff have not collected 3 bids for this specific contract addition because we already have an open contract with granite excavation there. That's a revision to the agenda that you see. So that contract, again, is with granite excavation, not with Bowen Collins. One item of note, too, is that this project is somewhat time sensitive. Should the city decide to decline this proposal and go back out to bid, it would cost the project an additional 4 months of time to do that. And this would also cause our late winter construction easements to expire, so we could run into some issues during irrigation season. Just so you're aware, the contractor is presently on site and ready to execute the additional scope if we are ready. The proposed cost is to be borne by the Water Department Fund right now, but it is eligible for reimbursement from Urban Renewal. And with those comments, I would stand for questions.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Any questions from council? Councilor
Mr. Mayor,
Stoddard?
I just have a question for Councilor Dittenberg. Does that satisfy your needs? We've talked about this for about 2-3 years already, so.
Yes, it does satisfy the needs of the Housing Authority, and we have chatted about this for many years, and it's not a new topic.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Any other questions? Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Ashley. Okay, so with that, again, this is a resolution, so we don't have public testimony on that. If we have a motion for passage of this resolution.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilor Doty.
I'll make a motion authorizing the expansion of the scope of work for the Purple Sage Water Main project, and just the correction is it will be granite excavation versus what's printed on the agenda.
Excellent, thank you so much. We have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
So we have a motion from Councilor Doty for approval of the resolution, and as noted, it's with granite excavation. And we have a second from Councilor Stoddard. Any discussion on that motion? Okay, Madam Clerk, do you mind calling the roll?
Doty,
Yes.
Stoddard,
Yes.
Register, Dittenberg,
Yes.
Allgood,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
So that motion passes unanimously. That moves us into action item number 6, which is a resolution authorizing the execution of an addendum to project number A23-437 with Idaho Transportation Department for repairs to the irrigation system at the 10th Street and Centennial Interchange in the amount of $20,000. And Julie, are you doing this one?
Asking us to meet to the podium. Yeah, thank you, Mayor and councilors. So when we were in the process of blowing out the sprinkler system at these interchanges, we discovered that there were many breaks and a lot of issues with it. And what this addendum would do would allow ITD to use their current contractor in order to repair these before they start the project. The benefit of this will be that the construction schedule will work smoothly for them. Their inspection forces will document the improvements and ensure that they're installed to code. That's also going to help us at the end of the project to avoid any finger pointing as to who's responsible for it. And this will allow ITD to turn over a completed sprinkler and landscaping package at the end of the interstate project. So those are the benefits of it, and I now stand for questions.
Very good, thank you so much. Any questions from council?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Councilor
Just a
Doty.
clarification, where's the 20,000 coming from?
It will come from the parks budget.
Budget.
Yes.
Raylan's good with that?
Yeah.
She just printed it up earlier today.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
There you go, that's right. Okay, any other questions? Okay, thank you so much, appreciate that. Okay, so with that, a resolution is before council for a motion.
Want me to do this, Mr. Mayor?
Councilor Allgood.
I move that we approve the execution of this new project with the Idaho Transportation Department for these repairs.
Do we have a second?
Second.
So we have a motion from Councilor Allgood and a second from Councilor Williams for approval of the resolution for the execution of the addendum to this project as listed. Any discussion on that motion? Okay, Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Allgood,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Doty,
Yes.
Stoddard,
Yes.
Register, Dittenberg.
Yes.
Yeah, so that motion passes unanimously. Okay, that moves us into council reports. Councilor Register.
I don't have anything tonight except to congratulate that side of the room for your installment, I guess, or swearing in.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Councilor Stoddard.
I'll ditto those remarks. Welcome.
Perfect. Councilor Doty.
Yes, I won't hold it up either, just congratulations, and let's get to the reception, right?
Very good. Councilor Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a couple of brief remarks. I'm gonna hold us up a minute, Brad.
Oh.
First of all, I am eager to begin this new term and thankful for the opportunity and privilege of representing our city and working with this fine group of people. Every one of us up here has strengths, and I appreciate the synergy that this group has and how we all work together. I want to especially appreciate staff, how much help they are for us. I know personally I couldn't do this without staff and their help. It's indispensable how they make this job possible for us to do the best for the city. Sometimes it requires things that are uncomfortable or inconvenient. Regretfully, I wasn't at our last council meeting, and a certain matter came up that was unexpected and surprised everybody with regard to impact fees. And without going into a lot of detail right now, I do want to move forward with moving that we push forward with a full and complete audit for the sake of complete transparency and for not just accountability, but fiscal responsibility. And after much discussion with staff and with the mayor and moving to this point, I think it's the right thing to do at this time so that we can ensure best practices moving forward and make sure that there are no more surprises down the road. If I need more clarity than that, I'll let you ask me, but I'll leave it at that for the moment. But I do make that as a motion.
So we can't do it as a motion just because it's not listed as an action item. So we have to have it as like an action item on that, but we definitely can bring that back forward at another council meeting on that. So state code is very clear, and Debbie can correct me on any of this, that in order to take any action or make any motion, it has to be listed as an action item. Correct.
Okay.
On that. So, but yes, but duly noted.
Thank you.
Yep, for sure. Councilor Allgood.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to keep us here just a little bit longer too, just a little bit. I just got to say how honored I feel to be here. This city has supported me through many years as police chief. They've supported me through, I don't know, my wife's probably going to kill me, but I've been elected 6 times in this city between city council and state legislature, and the citizens of Caldwell have continued to support me and trust me to make the right decisions, and I just cannot express how thankful I am to have that kind of support, and I will do my absolute best.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, we're grateful that you chose us over the state legislature this year. It's a good decision, I think. So we're excited to have you on that. And thank you so much for those heartfelt comments, and appreciate all that you do on the council and your years of service within our community. So thank you. Councilor Denver.
As you probably know, I have nothing to report city-wise, but I am glad to be here to serve with this distinguished group of people. Caldwell is a remarkable city. It's getting better every day. It's getting better every year, as one of the signs so prominently notes on 10th Street. And I'm glad to be a part of the effort to make Caldwell this great community. And I appreciate all my family from being here. I think I know everybody in the audience by name, and I appreciate all of you.
Thank you so much. I think Councilor Register did have one thing, and then after that, we're going to let Chief Ingram come up and say a few words as well, so that you wanted to comment on.
Very quickly,
Yes.
I just wanted to note that the cupcakes have come from Jody Lyle, and I don't remember your business name, but if you're interested, they have come, wave or something. There she is. So, I just wanted her to be recognized, because that's a lot of work.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that. And yes, they look amazing, and I know they taste just as good, if not better than they look. So thank you so much for that and everything that you do. Chief, yes, please come forward. I know that you wanted to make a couple of remarks.
Mayor, council, I got this really long speech. I'm just kidding.
Never mind.
I'm just kidding. No, I just want to first and foremost say congratulations to everyone. When I first got here 2 years ago, it was apparent to me how much the community really cares about its community, because I had the honor of meeting you, Mike, in my office, and it just showed me how much you truly care. I'm glad that, you obviously got elected, and then we continue with Jeff and Chris. So thank you guys. But I just want to say, to keep this party going tonight, as a chief, I have a lot of things that I'm very, very proud of every day. You know, Christmas Eve, our officers rescued a family out of a burning house while they were asleep. But what I'm really proud of tonight, the day after New Year's, is that for the first time in Caldwell City history, we had 0 property crimes and 0 violent Part 1 crimes. And I'm very proud of that. And I know people are going to be upset because of fireworks and other things, quality of life stuff, but I can tell you with a very happy heart that the absence of crime, according to Sir Robert Peel, the godfather of modern policing in 1829, said, the measure of success is the absence of crime. And it's nearly impossible to achieve. And so you guys should be very proud of the men and women that were out here New Year's Eve while we were all asleep. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief, and for everything that you do. And all the amazing men and women that stand behind you and support you and protect all of us. So a huge congratulations to you and the entire department. So they do amazing work, and to our firefighters as well. They're busy at New Year's Eve. I know saving some people out there. We actually got to meet them. They were here earlier this evening, and so just excited for that. And yeah, my comments are just, again, welcome, Mr. Denver, and glad to have Councilor Williams and Councilor Allgood back, and excited to serve this year with all of you, all these wonderful people that are here, and everybody else throughout our entire community. So Caldwell was a very, very special place, and we plan on continue to make it that way and keep it that way. So thank you for everyone, for all you do. And with that, I would stand for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A second. So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. That motion passes. We are adjourned. That's right. Keep this going.